So it's about 11 o'clock at night, getting ready for bed because I have school in the morning, and I was in my Instagram and I came across this video recommended to me, and it was by Barbie. So I was like, time to settle down, let's watch something entertaining. And when I clicked on that video, I learned about something called the dream gap. It really motivated me to talk about something useful, YouTube's so full of this crumb and fluff and vlogs and story times that we need something real, something we can actually make an impact on. So before I get too much more into this video, I'm going to show you the clip. It's edited a little bit just to condense it down, but here you go.
So I recently just heard about this thing called the dream gap. And it's this idea that some girls between the ages of 6 and 7 start to doubt themselves. That means that some girls then will dream less big as they go out into the world. You know Chelsea, right? She's my exuberant, smart as a whip, kind, brave dreamer of a little sister. Today at school, they announced that they were going to have elections for class president. And Chelsea raises her hands and asks, why does there only have to be one president? And then this little boy said that she was just afraid to run alone because she was just a girl. At this point, Chelsea was just kind of confused and she was starting to lose confidence and back down. Chelsea just asked me, why did that boy think I wasn't brave just because I'm a girl? Was my idea dumb? Those words in the class really affected her. And even that girl who stood up for her, which was great, but the words girls can be president too unintentionally implies that that they're not normally. I think this is how the dream gap starts, with words, usually unintentional words, but they can make some girls doubt themselves and what they're capable of. Girls can be smart too. Don't be emotional like a girl. Little bit by little bit, that can really make some girls lose confidence. I need to pause. After thinking about it, she literally just said, that's not my story. Meaning, Chelsea's story, there are girl and boy presidents working together and coming up with new ideas. That's the story she's gonna tell. She said, I can't worry about them. I like that idea, so I'm gonna go back tomorrow and suggest it again. But it's not always that easy, is it? Including myself. I really think we have to think about that and be aware. Our words have power. Food for thought.
Hi, if you're new to my channel, my name's Mitchie, and if you've been here before, you'll know that this isn't the type of content I normally do, and I never film past my bedtime because a girl loves her sleep. But when I saw this and I felt how that video made me feel, and I think my biggest motivator in life is to make a difference, change the world around me. And why was I not doing that on YouTube? And I think I'm starting to finally see the real reason I'm here. So let's get into the video. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and join the notification group. The dream gap wasn't something I really knew about. I kind of always understood that there was a huge difference between like men and women in the workforce, and all the statistics, they were crazy to me, and I always wondered why. I remember when I was young, I wanted to be president too. I didn't have a lot of faith in myself, even when I wanted those things. I remember sitting in my grandparents' living room one time and thinking, there hasn't been a girl president. What's the statistic of me actually doing this? And I think that's one of the things that dulls the dream. We're fighting for rights and we're doing everything for their rights still, to this day. Not even women, minority groups, everybody. But you look at the statistics and still there hasn't been a woman president. There's still not enough out there for little girls to look up to and think, she can do that, so I can do that, I'm just thinking, like, when I was younger, if there had been a female president, would that still be my dream? I feel so ridiculous saying this, but like Barbie is right. It's the little things and the little words that people say subconsciously making us feel like it's just not gonna happen. When you grow up, you kind of realize that you lost that part of yourself, or at least I did. Lately, chasing my dreams has been my number one priority. Writing my own story, like Barbie said. But not everybody gets that back. Not everybody realizes that, you know? Oh, I'll never be president. But why not try? There has to... It just makes me frustrated. Sometimes I don't even have the words of why people give up on themselves, you know? I've always wondered that, and I've always like, why aren't people as motivated? And now I realize those things have probably changed so many girls' life. Those little subliminal messages, those small words that girls can be president too, that's trying to be encouraging, you know? You'd think that kind of thing would help. But that video, it put it in such good perspective. It's applying that that's not normal. And girls are thinking, oh, it's not normal for girls to be president. They look up at the pictures of all the presidents on the wall and there's not a female representative. That I think that needs to change. We need to change that. Even though having a female president is one thing that girls think they can't do, it's also the only thing that girls see and think I can't do. Females are so powerful and so strong, you know? They've worked their way through everything. They have jobs, they're being construction workers, they're being officers, police officers, they're running their own businesses, they're having their own lands, they're making their own money. A female president is all we don't have. And imagine if we had that, just that little impact, how it's gonna butterfly through every girl's mind. Every generation after that is gonna see that and be like, if she can do it, I can do that. And everybody needs that person, you know? If this person can chase their dreams, well, so can I. That's kind of just what I wanted to talk about. So this isn't a long video. I really feel like I needed to speak on this. This is important. These are the kind of things that need to change in our world. This is what needs to be done. And I'm just proud to say I can live in a generation where my voice can be heard and girls are encouraged enough to do what they're already doing. I just hope one day there's no gap of anything, that everybody can be freaking equal, because that's what our generation has been fighting for, and generations before us. It's just that equal. There's no separation of your age, sex, gender, any of that. We're a world where nobody cares about any of that. And I really think one day we'll get there, but we gotta fight. And if we don't see it in our generation, doesn't mean we're not making the world a better place for our children, our grandchildren, and all of that. It's the next morning and I forgot to film an outro. Thank you for your support. If you watched the video, I hope it made an impact, and I hope you're encouraged to do the same thing. Spread the word, change your world one person at a time by the people around you. Change your world, as my grandma told me. Okay, see you later. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, join notification crew, and I'll see you soon.